Yeah.
We don't have a choice, dude.
Figure.
We have to fucking put in a double shift because everyone has to go do something. So let's phone it in and get done with this and collect that fucking check.
Joe is channeling his Asian mother's energy.
No, not this time.
Not this time.
Welcome to Locker Room Talk. As always, I'm your host and creator, Joe Gorman, joined by my Employee of the Month number 1 and Employee of the Month number 5, Matt Maran and Bobby Sheehan, disrespectively.
Yes.
Which means it could be any
Oh,
number.
disrespect. Well, respectfully would mean in that order.
Yeah.
So disrespectfully means it's in the other order.
I feel like Joe is
I'm
always
Employee of the Month.
disrespectively.
I'm Employee of the Month number 5. That's okay. I'm behind Finnegan, Bubs, and your Gumar.
That's right, baby.
Well,
And Bobby.
What is the best mumbo?
Mambo number 5.
From your mouth to God's ears.
What's the best Maroon?
Ooh, I actually haven't heard Maroon 1 through 4.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah.
Maroon 69 is the best.
Maroon 69 is pretty sweet.
Hell yeah, dude. We should create a trap rap crew where we just do remixes of Maroon 5 and call it Maroon 69.
Is trap rap where you just trap a bunch of people in a room and force you to listen to you rap?
Yes. Hell yeah, dude. Every rap I do is trap, though.
Trap rap is anytime people just want to listen to Locker Room Talk and they get Bobby freestyling instead.
Man, that'd be crazy. Their brain would be hazy. They'd want to disappear quicker than Patrick Swayze. Oops, I saw that last thing on Twitter. I got a dick that's bigger. One person I can't stand is a... So anyway, how are you guys doing?
That wasn't trap rap. I'd say that was more like crap rap.
Ooh, Matt, that was a
nice.
little bit of rhyming yourself.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Damn,
I do
dude.
rhyme from time to time.
Sometimes I hang out with Mark Henley.
Sometimes you what?
Hang out with Mark Henley.
Yeah.
May he live forever.
May he live forever.
And I'm going to tell him you forgot. But he will often be like, let's rap. And then he
That's
gets...
just what he says when he wants to hang out with people, though. You know how Mark Henley's always like, "Hey, let's go rap
Yeah.
at the diner."
Let's
He's
go. He always says, let's rap, but that's really, let me talk to these high school students who are
Right.
at risk
Yes.
and be real with them about the consequences of doing drugs.
Yeah.
He's got his hat backwards
Yeah.
and he's sitting on the chair in the opposite way.
That was
Yeah.
a very 90s thing because kids don't do that anymore.
No.
Like, that was,
What, wearing the hat backwards?
no, we're sitting in
Or
the
sitting
chair
back-
backwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that was like a super 90s thing to do.
That
I
was
feel
to
like-
communicate, like, I do not play by the rules.
Oh,
Yeah.
authority? Not for me.
No,
I think
thanks.
it was cool when kids did it, but then some cool teachers started doing it, and that's when it became not cool anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn,
Yeah.
some of these teachers got to start shooting up schools so it's not cool anymore.
Damn,
Yeah.
when you would think, like, yeah, teachers always complain about how tough their job is and how stressed out, but they've never taken a gun to the school and fucking started, like, blasting off rounds. Now, do you think we would respect teachers more for that or less? Very complex.
Well, because a lot of these kids are always going home complaining about school, but only a select few have the guts to do anything about it.
Clip that, folks.
Would you
Yes.
rather be shot by a student or a teacher?
There's
Male or
something
fem-
embarrassing being shot by a child.
Male or female student,
Ooh.
and
Male.
male or female teacher. Yeah.
I feel like getting shot by a teenage boy and an adult woman is like the same vibe.
Getting
Yeah.
shot by a girl, though, come on.
Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, a teenage girl.
Even
just
an
that
adult-
chick
an
from Carrie.
An adult girl. You know, a woman. I don't know why it's an
Adult
adult girl. An adult girl? I just forgot how words work for a second there. We have a word for that, actually.
Does your brain could like, and mine too. I feel this way where you're just so fried
Yeah.
that it comes off like you're not an English. You're not
Yeah.
a native English speaker.
Yeah,
but
instead
really,
of
it's
girl,
you've been
I'm
awake
gonna
for
start
too
calling
long.
them child women.
Yeah. I think that this is exactly what would happen if a teacher shot up a school. Another teacher would get in trouble for tweeting tone deafly that teachers are in unbelievable amount of stress, and this was liable to happen. This was bound to happen eventually, and then a bunch of other people are going to tweet like, "This is so insensitive."
There would be like one person to write the article thinking they were going to be the
Yes.
have the opinion that no one else has. Yeah.
And then it just totally motherfucking backfires.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I love watching that shit, dude.
I feel like I might want to be the shot with the teacher because there's never been a teacher to shoot up a school yet.
Uh-huh.
So the first one, all the victims are going to get their names out there. So
Comedy Fight
if
Club
I'm
will
just
get a few
another
more
guy,
subs.
yeah, if I'm just another guy shot by a kid, who cares? Like,
Yeah, you want to stand out. You want to be undeniable.
Yeah, it's like when you want to be the most famous person on the plane to go down. You don't want to be on the plane with Brad Pitt if your plane crashes.
Yeah.
Because then it's Brad Pitt and others, and you're just one of the others.
How
And
cool
the
would it be
rest.
if one of the school shooters was wearing a Manscaped T-shirt for 20% off with and as they fucking unloaded the bullets into the students, it spelled out fucking CFC for 20%.
It would be pretty fun if a kid shot up a school, and as he was doing it, you said, "Tonight!"
That would be. You imagine? Because arguably the best thing that happened to Marilyn Manson was Columbine.
I think the best thing
really?
that happened was when he had sex with that girl on film. What's her name? Fucking from that movie. What was that child's name who was eventually said he raped
Evan
her?
Rachel Wood.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for knowing that child actor. Of course.
Never
of course.
answer one of Joe's
Oh,
questions.
please stop it, Matt. You knew it. You eagerly said it while wiping a little bit of drool off the corner of your mouth. Come on, dude. Be loyal to your girlfriend.
Who's my girlfriend again?
Oh, you already know. Amy Cardinelli, dude. What do you?
I
why
don't
you
know which of the female comics that we've had on the show is he gonna say here,
all of them, dude.
or the ones who we haven't had on the show even. I think the best thing to ever happen to Marilyn Manson was removing his rib.
Oh yeah, to suck his own dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, bully for Columbine. He really came across as eloquent.
Yeah.
But little did we know he was sexually abusing women as soon as Michael Moore stopped to go take yet another Big Mac break. Did you ever watch that fucking Super Size Me documentary?
Yes.
Oh, man, that was such you know what? I did not stop eating McDonald's after watching that. It made me hungry for McDonald's.
Well, the weird thing was he's like, can you imagine what this will do if you eat it every day? If you eat fast food every day, and I'm like, everybody knows.
Yeah.
And he's like, but some people eat fast food all the time. I'm like, they're depressed and they kind of don't want to be alive.
So it turned out while he was also filming that documentary, he was a raging alcoholic.
Oh, really?
So when the doctor was like, "Oh my God, your liver damage, it's out of control," he's like, "Wow, it's all because of those chicken nuggets." He was also drinking, in addition. So
The guy who eats fast food to
Yeah.
cover for his alcoholism.
well, there was there was also this other guy that one guy who famously ate a Big Mac every day.
And lost weight.
Well, not
doing
lost
it, or-
weight, but he was fine. But he
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
drink soda.
Yeah.
He would just drink. He would get the Big Mac, and then he would drink water. But he loved the Big Mac.
Maybe it was like Doritos. I heard someone had a diet where they ate only a shitty thing and lost weight because just that one thing while also drinking water and eating healthy and working out. You can still. It's it takes more than just eating one unhealthy thing.
I
to
shouldn't
make you
say I'm
unhealthy.
as the fattest, ugliest one on the podcast. I shouldn't say this, but it really is calorie in, calorie out
Yeah,
for weight loss. That's the core of it.
Joe, the fattest. I don't think the ugliest.
Thank you. Matt's the ugliest, huh?
I think it's a cool three-way tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
Well,
three-headed.
then no one's
hideous
the
thing.
ugly. If it's a tie, then no one's the ugliest.
Who's the ugliest?
We're all the
folks?
handsomest.
Yeah.
Sound-
We're all the handsomest.
Yes.
Sound off in the comments. Which
Yeah.
one of us is the ugliest?
Who's the ugliest?
Oh, I will not be reading the comments for this one.
And be sure to also DM us and tag us on Facebook
Let's give
and Instagram.
our what is that? The on
Tomahawk?
dating sites, the list that you put up height, weight, or whatever, or
Oh,
waist
stats.
size, your stats.
Yeah.
Matt didn't know stats. Come on.
No,
dude.
there's
That's
a
baseball,
speci-
Matt.
Yeah.
I know, but there's a specific thing that's 3 letters.
ASL.
ASL. Yeah.
Did you never use fucking the internet?
I've used American Sign Language before, but the other ASL, what is it stand for?
Age, sex, location.
Oh, okay. That's not what I'm thinking of. I think I was thinking of that, but I was thinking of
14
yeah,
F Louisiana.
yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking of that type of stat line, but when I would play Madden and it had height and weight and
Yes.
everything.
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah.
And
Fuck
I
yeah.
hate to derail this, but Finnegan, I don't know if the camera can see it. He looks like E.T.
Little bit.
He's
Yeah,
got
with
an
the new
E.T. vibe
haircut.
to him
Here.
with his hair cut off.
Come here, Finn.
Folks, I don't know if he had a haircut by the last episode, but I don't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
if he was featured.
He came in a little bit.
Bobby, let me guess the stats. 5'6", 145.
Oh no, 135, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a tiny man.
135.
I was 145, and then I did my
Okay.
cut. Now I'm doing a slight bulk, Joseph. I'm not really gaining the weight back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Yeah. Joe, I'll go 5'7", 195. Is that too low?
Five right now I'm an even 200,
Okay. I was close.
and but I am 5'4".
What?
Yeah.
You're shorter than Bobby?
Yeah.
Matt just sees comedic ability.
5'4", 200? Okay, nice stocky
Oh, yeah, dude.
build.
Built like a cannonball.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Do you have I said my? Do you know my numbers? What would be your guess
as a
for
tall
me?
man, you are legally obligated to mention it as often as possible.
Right, that's true.
But I don't know how much you weigh.
I'm gonna say 245.
I'm gonna say 220.
215. Yeah.
Ooh.
I float between 210 and 220, so I just say 215.
See, as your Gumar,
Yeah.
Matthew, I know these things.
Yes. And 6'1.5".
Now that's an honest man.
Yeah.
That is because you could round up.
A lot
to
of times I
6'2".
just say 6'2", because it is. I think I'm closer to 6'2" than 6'1", but it's one of those because I'm not there. Bless
Whoa,
you.
come on, man. Looks like Bobby's allergic to bullshit.
Because also when you say 6'1.5", you get like other short dudes appreciate it.
No, you don't. You sound like a little kid. Like
Exactly,
I'm
that's the
fucking
other thing.
8 3/4. It's like, all right, whatever.
Nah.
That kid doesn't. Every time they say that, I'm like, this kid doesn't know what the fuck fractions are, dude.
Or,
No kid
yeah.
understands what 3/4 of a year really is. It's just they heard a parent say
Or
that.
someone will be like, oh, just say 6'1", leave out the half. And it's like, I'm closer to 6'2" than 6'1".
Yeah. Oh, I'm 2 and 2. I'm 4 3/4. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't fucking know.
Yeah, my driver's license says 6'1" because they just go by the whatever the last 1 year over is. But my dating apps say 6'2".
Yeah.
And when I wrestled, I had the extra inch lift in my boots, so I was 6'3".
There you go. Ooh, 6'3". That's
Yeah.
when you start to get to sort of Sasquatch territory.
No, I think 6'4" is the top where you're tall and handsome. Oh, 6'5", 6'6", I think it starts to be freakish.
Yeah. Ooh. Finnegan. How
We've been
what-
playing so much lately with this thing.
And also, I always, when I was younger, when I was doing amateur wrestling, I had to be in a weight class. But when I was bulking up, my whole plan for like what I wanted my stat line to be was like one of the ones that I would see in Madden, of like being like 6'2", 215. I'm like, that's like a strong safety in the
Yeah.
NFL. Like, if I could tell my 16-year-old self I would one day be able to say 6'2", 215, I would have thought that was awesome. When I was wrestling, I was saying 6'3", 230.
Matt, I'm doing my best to listen to you.
Yes.
but
It's just funny watching
Finnegan is
Yeah.
so distracting.
He is. He heard my stat line, and now he can't stop.
He's like, I want to go bulk up my set. He's like a fucking cartoon character, dude.
Oh,
and
man.
you are
He's
right,
like-
Joseph.
yeah.
He has that new haircut, like confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been like wired lately.
Yeah.
Like when we go to the park, he goes. Kelly is not gonna like that he just grabbed that pillow, but it's his pillow. It's his pillow at this point.
Damn, you think I'm 245?
I
All
don't
right,
know,
I
dude.
love that.
I mean,
That's
after,
awesome.
after you generously gave him 3 inches, he felt obligated to
Oh,
return
okay.
the favor. He forgot to add pure muscle at the end.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Relax, Bobby. I think we're about 10 minutes into this podcast.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had a
man.
prime, not just regular prime, I had a prime energy drink
Oh,
today.
come on.
Well, we started this early, so I feel there's a part of me
Yeah.
that feels like, oh, I haven't drank my Diet Coke yet.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have the necessary caffeine to perform.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? I watched the Mulaney special. We talked about it already.
Of course,
Yeah.
we love
But-
John Mulaney.
He was saying like he'd be obsessed with like the perfect cocktail, especially when he knew he had to perform like on a podcast or whatever. And he'd be like, I would take these uppers, and then right after I would take these, and I do the same thing, but I do it with protein bars and diet soda.
Ah.
The
Very
sober
nice.
man's routine, I guess.
I would just do Adderall and marijuana. That's all you fucking need.
Yeah.
Don't get greedy out there, folks.
Mhm.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
You should be a dare officer where it's like, listen, don't do hard drugs.
Oh, do hard drugs, but do just know when to do them.
Yeah.
Don't mix them with. Honestly,
You got to know when to fold them.
I'm gonna say people are not gonna like this. This might be the hottest take I've said. Only bad things happen when you do hard drugs and mix it with alcohol. If you don't mix it with alcohol, nothing bad will happen. I do coke all the time. I've never died of fentanyl.
Joe Gorman is not about
every fucking drug I've done.
Well, I mean, you also just haven't done coke laced with fentanyl.
We don't know that.
You're like, I've done coke and I never died of fentanyl. It's like, it's
That's
not
it.
because you also didn't drink.
If you're doing coke in Brooklyn, it has fentanyl, dude.
Yeah, I mean, alcohol doesn't like make the fentanyl kill you.
It does. It lowers your inhibitions and your immune system.
Alcohol is the one drug Joe doesn't do, so he shits on it.
It's
I see
the
what's
worst.
happening.
That's the poison. Everything else is medicine.
Yeah.
Do I drink the most of it?
Yeah.
On
Yes,
this
absolutely.
podcast?
Yeah. You're a little
Although,
Bukowski.
well, I've probably have still, but
Cumulatively,
but
you think?
eventually you'll catch up. If I stay sober.
I don't
we
know.
don't
I
know
mean,
that. Anything could happen in Europe, dude.
Well, did you at a certain point, did you have like a really high tolerance?
yeah.
Yeah, but you know
Like
what?
how much were you? Because I drank a lot in college. I may not have been as drunk as often as you were, but I was also drinking a lot without getting drunk on a lot
So
of nights.
there's an interesting thing about tolerance with alcoholics is that eventually you have very high tolerance,
Yeah.
but then you reach a threshold, and I don't understand the science behind it, but I know it's happened to me and it's happened to other people, where you go through the other side, where you have a super high tolerance, and then all of a sudden a few beers and you're tanked.
Yeah.
And it's something, I think it's just like your brain's like, oh, I know. Okay. Like your brain's really smart, and it's like, okay, we know what this guy wants.
Yeah.
Let's stop with the foreplay
Yeah.
and go straight to blackout.
Maybe it's also that your liver
Really?
shot.
Yeah, the liver thing too, probably.
And your kidneys probably can't process that shit as
Dude,
much.
I used to get pain in my, like, I know exactly where my liver is. I'd be like, my liver hurts. Oh, well.
You gotta
Fucking
drink
crazy,
a little
man.
green drink.
Yeah.
After a night of drinking alcohol, you can drink some green drink,
Pedialyte.
and you're all good to go.
Yeah, my Gatorade was always the next
I mean, like
morning.
I would have like like those like like that powdered green shit, and I'd put it in
Yeah.
like I'd still do it, but that really helps a lot.
Yeah.
And it also helps like detox and like flush out all the bad shit in your system.
It's so easy to not be hungover, but it's like take aspirin, drink a big glass of water before
Yeah.
you go to bed. But it's all stuff you either don't remember or you're so drunk you don't care about how you'll feel in a few hours.
It's like I'm not gonna drink
Yeah.
a fucking glass of
Yeah.
water now.
What am I, gay? I'm not gonna
Yeah,
drink water.
I'm gonna spend 5 seconds pouring a glass of water
Yeah.
and drinking it. Fuck that! I'm gonna fall asleep in my clothes.
Exactly. Yeah. Dude, the worst, when you fall asleep in your clothes is one thing. When you fall asleep with your shoes on,
yeah.
that's a whole nother level. And I think the worst is I woke up fully clothed, shoes on, next to the bed.
On the ground, yeah.
Well, you
that's-
know, that whole thing where
I
you
once
like
fell
have
as-
to piss or you have
Yeah.
to shit, and you get to the bathroom, but once you see the toilet, your body's like, all right, we're good. It doesn't understand you have to take off your pants and
Yeah.
underwear. I feel like that's what
Yeah.
happened.
I
that
once
night.
fell asleep outside of the dorm on campus on the grass
Ooh,
and was
nice.
woken up by my friends because they were all getting ready to go to the football stadium to tailgate. So I went to the bathroom, just washed the dirt off my face, and didn't even get a chance to shower because I had to go out to tailgate.
Did you wash the dirt off your shoulder?
I did get the dirt off my
He
sholdar.
just wiped it off though.
Yeah, the
Everything's
cum off my
crazy.
shoulder.
Hell
It
yeah.
was a long night. It was college. We were all having a fun
That
time.
must be
College was awesome.
really, really stressful moment in a parent's life when your kids go to college. If you went to college and you're like, I barely escaped dying of alcohol poison. Or
Really?
drink-
Oh,
I do,
yeah.
I'm so
drinking and
excited. If I had a
driving.
kid, I'd be like, you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna find out who you really are. You're gonna make some friends. You're not gonna keep in touch, but you're gonna fuck. It's gonna be awesome. You have like, there's no consequences to what you do still.
You
Yeah.
gonna say that to your daughter?
Nah, I'm not gonna have a fucking daughter.
He's
I'm a,
not
tra-
gonna have a daughter.
I'm a traditional.
Like you're gonna fuck and there's no consequences. I'm like, you are totally imagining a son right now.
No, dude, I'm gonna fucking. I'm traditional Asian, where if I have a daughter, I will leave her by the cliffside.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a. It's not
Or
a
you'll just
beautiful
only
culture.
you'll only impregnate her in cowgirl position because that's how you have a boy.
It depends.
Yeah.
Also rules, dude.
Yeah. I remember I worked resident safety in college, and I worked so if a parent called during that time, if you were doing overnight, they called the campus. I was the person who picked up, and I knew to direct calls to whoever needed if there was like certain emergencies. And I worked the move-in weekends, like 4 a.m. to 12 noon.
Nice.
So I got those calls from parents the first weekend of move-in that were like, I know it's their first weekend away and it's only 10 o'clock, but I've tried calling them and they haven't picked up. Like all these parents whose kids just got drunk for the first time and are sleeping in and aren't picking up their phone, and they're calling the campus because they're freaking out about their kid not.
That sucks,
Listen,
dude.
Yeah. But their kid is always fine, but it's one of those where, like, I can't say that. I just, like, have to call the dorm where they're from and try and get someone from the dorm to go to the room. But, yeah, it's all these parents who, even they're trying to not sound like they're being overprotective. They want to, I know what college is and all. You know, I'm down with it, but I'm just a little bit nervous.
I get that 100%. I think that I will be a worry ward as a parent.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because you were an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, I'm going to probably have a fucking serious conversation. If I do have a kid, be like, you have, like, this gene in you.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you what's happening, dude. If God forbid Kelly gets pregnant and we're going to have a kid, when she goes into labor, I'm going to slip her some acid.
Okay.
So that way the baby's going to be born fucking tripping and being cool. And it's just going to be like a fucking chill-ass fucking baby.
Yeah.
And then that way, when it goes to college,
If you give a girl acid during labor, the kid comes out cool.
it's going to come out real fucking cool. I'm going to give her, like during, like, the entire 9 months, nothing but, like, weed and every food she eats, weed infused.
You got to see what her cravings are, and you just got to infuse them all
Infuse
with
it all with weed.
Yeah, I'm imagining that your very cool son is going to have extra time on tests.
Really?
It's going to have to maybe take classes in a trailer outside of the school.
What? Bobby's going to be fucking pissed when I have a super genius kid.
Yeah.
And all of his kids are just like autistic for the presidents, but the presidents he doesn't like James Buchanan.
Joe.
Yeah.
We do a lot of fun riffs on the podcast.
Yeah.
That is crazy. A James Buchanan fan?
That's right.
He better be, like, gay, and that's why.
Yeah. James Buchanan, first gay president.
Yikes.
That's how that future son. If you're gay, here's how you come out to me. Tell me you like James Buchanan. After I'm done flipping out, express because he's the only queer representation you have as a president because you're gay.
What if he's gay and he believes he believes the rumors about Abraham Lincoln being gay?
Not in my house.
It's not as clear cut as the James Buchanan ones, but they're out there. That's where the term log cabin Republican comes from.
Not in my house.
Isn't that new Kennedy who's running for president? Isn't he gay?
Robert F. Kennedy, is he? Robert F. Kennedy.
Yeah,
Jr.?
F stands for faggot. Ask not how you can fuck me in the ass, but rather ask how I can fuck and come in your mouth.
We will suck each other's penises and do the other thing, not because our penises are soft, but because they are hard.
Ooh, back and to the left, back and to the left, back and to the left.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman because I'm gay.
We're going to Clinton now.
Yeah.
We're just doing any president.
Any president.
Miss, tear down this wall around your pussy.
Read my lips. I'm gay. Good night, everyone.
Yes.
15-minute episode.
It was quality over quantity this week, folks.
Yeah. Hey, look, we had 2 episodes to do. We had to fucking.
Yeah.
They won't know the difference. Just say good night. What are you looking at, Finn? Come here.
Finnegan. He's a cute dog. If you're just joining us, Finnegan is Joe's dog who just got a new haircut. And here comes Joe's cat, equally as adorable. His name is Bassus. He's from the streets.
And we have an announcement. I think we can formally say this. Kelly and I are going to adopt another cat.
Aww.
We have another one coming on the way.
Oh, when's Bobby going to live here?
Ooh.
Or whatever you decide to name.
Well, we have another name. We're going to reveal it on the podcast. But we're going to get him in about a week. We're just waiting for his shots because he's about 1 month old, so he's a little kitten.
All right, we got to double up on the Claritin in the house.
Oh, it's a little cat, Matt. Why haven't you gotten used to the cat hair by now? Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe if I don't know. It's weird because I grew up with cats and cat hair, and I wonder
I grew up
if
with cats too in Harlem.
yeah.
Cool cats.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're saying cats like Dennis Miller.
Yes. And Deli.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I was just sneezing a lot as a kid and never noticed.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved out and felt fine for the first time in my life. And then every time I get back around cats, I'm like, oh no.
Do you think as a kid you were like sneezing a bunch and then your parents are like, oh no, we're going to have to get rid of it. But then the state of New York was like you can't give up your son just
Right,
because you
yeah.
love your cat more.
I know, or
Mrs.
maybe
Maran, I'm sorry. This
Yeah.
son is legally retarded. It's
maybe
it's a crime
yeah.
to abandon him.
Maybe I never had like sinus infections or asthma. I was just allergic to the cats around the house.
That's not a bad theory, dude.
Yeah.
Do you kind of, when you have your own kid, like you have your own semen kid?
You're on semen kid?
Your own semen kid as opposed to adopting?
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there's a better way to phrase it.
Yeah.
but you
No,
get-
I like semen kid.
You don't prefer the term biolage?
You know what? That would have.
No,
I feel like I already said semen kid.
biology's insensitive to trans people, and we're a progressive podcast.
Yes, and God forbid I have a cisgendered child.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Ew.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Problematic. First of all, my child's already
There's-
going to be white.
Yeah, there's trans
It's already
men.
going to be 100% white.
Yeah,
I know
there's
that.
trans men, trans women, and semen men and semen women.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
I-
if you have a semen kid,
But it's such a gamble because you're like, literally, it could
it could be trans.
It could be trans. It could be disabled.
Transracial.
Could be
I'm only a
transracial.
little disabled.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you never know. I know people that do the
Like the
The-
prenatal test for certain things.
Or- well, yeah, there's that.
prenatal test for gay.
Dude, when you see like a kid with Down syndrome now, you're like, wow, their parents really love Jesus because there's
Mm.
no other explanation.
Yeah, because you can determine like, no, that kid's gonna be like retarded.
It's 100% like
Yeah.
try again.
I mean,
Yeah.
like some parents would probably just still.
You can get the test prenatally. They play like some old WWE clips and they really like it. And you're
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, we got to get rid of this one.
Yeah, yeah. He starts kicking as soon as he sees fucking Chris Benoit kicking.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a wrestler who does a kick. Who's a wrestler who does a kick?
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Sweet chin music.
No, who
Okay.
does not kick.
Oh, doesn't kick.
Or does.
It does. Yeah, Shawn Michaels did the sweet chin music.
I don't know why I'm asking so I could fix
Yeah.
the bit retroactively.
Daniel Bryan.
They look and they're like, oh no, we think you may have had a miscarriage. There's no baby there anymore. It's like, no, he's just a big John Cena fan. You can't see him.
Hell yeah. We got there, dude. Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
He's a wrestler.
Bobby trying to do wrestling references.
How about The Rock?
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah. The baby's in there running back and forth doing the people's elbow.
There you go. The people's elbow is like what you do to that must be a fucking trip to be a woman and have a baby inside of you in a pregnant way
Yeah.
and then to feel it kick.
As opposed to a baby inside of you like getting fucked by a baby.
Who knows how the baby got there? Who knows? Who knows what that Justin Bieber song is about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, feeling the kicks coming from inside you has got to be.
Do you think a woman ever like had a baby premature and she was like, I want a few more weeks off of work, so she put the baby back inside her pussy? Or that's too hard to do?
No, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You done it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like with anything, you'll have like time off and then you go back to work and a part of you is kind of like, maybe that thing that was keeping me out of work wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter, when I had brain surgery, it was like, you know what, fucking maybe I could use another couple weeks of being dizzy and not being able to stand up.
Yes.
yeah.
Work sucks. I know. Blink-182 said it in the 90s.
Still
or early
true
aughts.
now.
Still true now, dude.
Yep.
Late night, come home.
Kill your boss and wear his skin.
They were playing that that song at Colorado Avalanche games. And I remember there was one clip that was going around the internet. They did it like last year where they played it up until puck drop. And then, so they cut the music off when the game is playing. And the fans just kept singing it for like another minute. And then there was a whistle. And then they brought the music back on at the point they were singing.
That's cute.
It was very fun.
I like that.
Yeah.
There's like
Powerful.
fun moments for that in sports.
Yeah. Yeah, fun moments for people who don't care at all about what's happening that you could still get into. If you don't know anything about sports, you can still sing Blink-182 and have a nice time.
Yeah, and the words are very easy.
Yeah.
You know, because there's the chorus, which is na 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 na, which is just a reimagining of getting jiggy with it.
I feel like it's just Joe almost about to say his favorite word over and over again.
Ooh, non-disclosure.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a good karaoke song
Yes.
because it's one of those that you can, once you have the beat there, pretty much anyone can read the words and sing along even if they don't know the song, and you
Yeah.
kind of get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like doing "Fight for Your Right to Party."
That's a fun
Yeah.
one.
People get into it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a rap song, but the words are like you said. It's like the same thing. You could sort of follow along,
Yeah.
And that's what America's all about.
Following along.
following along, and partying.
And fighting,
Fighting
for your right.
to party.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Beastie Boys made that song as a complete 100% joke. Like, what if we made the biggest song for retards ever, and then America in the 1980s was like, "This rules." And they're
Yeah.
like, God damn it.
Well-
Now we're millionaires.
That was like the same with Blur song 2. Like
What's
they
that?
wrote that one to be ironic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was
I fucking love that song.
but it's meant
Go
to
and say why it's for retards.
because it's like if you listen to any other of Blur's songs, like it's different. But they wrote that one to kind of satire, like, oh, in America pop, they just go woohoo and have a big riff.
Oh, they got our ass.
And so like that's all it was. But then
Works
like
for me.
Yeah,
I
they were
love
like,
it.
damn, this is right. And like it's their biggest song in America.
Yeah.
And it sounds so different from all of their other music, which is also funny.
I know Warrant, She's My Cherry Pie.
yeah.
That was one where they had the album and they just didn't have like the single.
Uh-huh.
So they just wrote some kind of like dumb poppy song and it became their big song. And there was like a behind the music where that singer was like, and then everyone wants to sing Cherry Pie. She's my cherry pie. I could fucking shoot myself in the head because I made that song. And then he later killed himself.
Damn. Say what you want about that guy. He does keep his promises.
That's true. They also have a song, Uncle Tom's Cabin, that I have had on playlist. And I think is pretty good.
Okay. They actually ended up writing a book based on that song.
Exactly. Oh, really?
Mhm.
I never heard of that. I thought it was the Warren song.
Yeah.
Fucking Harriet Beecher Stowe. What a hack.
That's actually. That's wild that you know who wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Why not? He's a fucking history
Yeah.
nerd.
I feel like if you showed me that name, I would know Uncle Tom's Cabin, but I couldn't do it backwards like you just did.
Oh, so
Yeah.
who's the more autistic about history now?
You got my ass.
I don't know why I just became real competitive about wanting to be more
That's
autistic
like the
about
most-
history.
Who's the fucking Jew with the soft palate now?
Yeah.
Who's the guy that can't make eye contact and keep it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, man.
Good job, man.
Listen,
Hey, naming all the presidents in order gets the girls' panties wet.
you ain't lying, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, just knowing about anything and being a guy in his 30s that like has an apartment and could like maintain a conversation is good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. That's
Shout out to all my bros lowering the standards for ladies out there.
Hell
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. I went on a date with a girl who
Ooh.
A
told
new one?
Yeah.
What happened to the girl you came in?
That's all she wrote.
Really? She didn't talk to you anymore?
I didn't talk to her anymore.
Why not?
I feel
You
like
got what you wanted.
yes. In fact, I texted her the next day. I was like, just so you know,
I got
what I
wanted.
wanted.
I just wanted to see a bitch kill a child.
Yeah.
And now that I've done that, time to move on.
Yep.
Damn, dude. All right, so who's this new chick? What's her name?
Well, she told me about a guy that she dated before me
Nice.
that said well, she went on one date with him. He apparently talked her ear off about how he was a Sigma male. And I think that's very cool.
Being a Sigma,
Not only being a Sigma, but being
talking
like,
to
listen,
her all about how much you're a Sigma.
listen, what you gotta know about me is that I am a Sigma male.
And that is kind of a Sigma move.
It
Not
is.
really.
No?
No,
I
you're
don't
supposed
think
to
so.
show and not tell.
Oh, that's fair. Let's explain to listeners what a Sigma male is.
Go ahead, Matthew.
I don't know if I have. Joe, you.
That's
You
I
wanna
thought
take this?
Sigma was like where they're like not like alpha or beta, but just
Right.
like off doing their own thing, a lone wolf.
Yes.
And I
that's
feel like-
the way I understand
I feel like
it.
with that, like actions speak louder than words. Like a shark
Yes.
doesn't go around being like, "I'm a fucking shark." A shark is just a fucking shark.
Yeah.
Sharks
Sharking
never
it
like,
the fuck up, dude.
I'm a shark, suck my dick, I'm a shark. That doesn't happen.
Not in real life. That's a meme.
Yeah. Memes are in real life, folks. Don't look at a meme on the internet and try to do it at home. Yeah, I feel like that actually applies to anything. Like, don't say like, "Oh, I do this, I do that." Just do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And that includes saying you're a comedian on dates with women, Bobby. All right? You even admitted it yourself now.
Yeah. I should take this a step further, Joe, and not answer any personal questions. about myself.
I never
That's
do that.
the true Sigma move.
Yeah.
I never do that, dude. They're always asking me questions. I tell them I served in the military.
Uh-huh.
I tell them I have like 2 kids. 2 surviving kids.
So Yeah, that's a fun mystery.
Yeah.
You want to be
Yeah.
mysterious as a man, and part of the mystery should be how did more than one of your children die?
Yeah. Damn, it's like just tell her a bunch of bullshit. She's like, damn, I got a mystery on my hands. Yeah, just try to figure out who I am.
Gotta call the mystery gang to solve this.
I have a friend, by the way, who served in the military.
Yikes.
Did not.
Not
go-
that Omri guy. That
No,
little
it's not.
weird little that
the
weird little
comedian
guy
that we know.
Yeah.
who was also in like the Israeli military.
Yep.
Do you think he knows Gal Gadot?
I think they all know each other.
Yeah,
That's
my
sick.
understanding is all Israelis know Gal Gadot.
Nice. Gal Gadot, drop and give me 20 on my face. And by that I mean 20 loaves of that little shit you've been plopping out. Huh? You know what I'm talking about, Matt?
Yeah, I know about
There
Gal.
you
I
go.
know all about Wonder Woman shit.
Nice.
My
dude.
coworker asked me today if she looks like Gal Gadot.
What'd you say?
Listen, I'm not trying to fuck you, so I refuse to validate you this way.
You should have been like, how about I follow you into the bathroom and we find out?
What does that even mean?
Be like,
I don't know if a woman looks like Gal Gadot until after I come on her face.
yeah, dude.
Ah, I see.
Have you never like seduced a woman?
Come on, Bobby, you don't have game.
Bobby just goes up there and been like, Taft was stuck in a bathtub at one point, whereas I'm like seducing a woman by threatening to follow her into the bathroom.
Seduction. You
Yeah.
should teach classes. Just.
There's a reason they say it's a gender-neutral bathroom now.
I don't know. I have a real problem with this bit because Taft was never actually stuck in the bathtub. It's an urban legend.
Yeah, I was.
Well, Matthew, if you've seen the bit that Joe is referencing, and surprisingly he watches my comedy, I do bring up that Taft was indeed not stuck in a bathtub.
Yeah.
But then like all of the servants had to bring up pads of butter to try to get him out.
It
But
is
then they were
honestly a
like
great
rubbing
story.
it on him, and they're like, "Damn, this smells good." This
They
smells
all started
good.
licking the butter off of Taft.
He was our first president to be cannibalized, but he wouldn't be our last.
No, he wasn't cannibalized. It was all sexual. They just licked it off sensually.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I
Theodore
have a
Roosevelt-
marginal understanding of this
Theodore
story.
Roosevelt got some stuck in his mustache.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Everyone's chilling on the couch, man.
Yeah.
That made me so annoyed that she was like, do I look like Gal Gadot? Because guys on dating apps tell me I look like Gal Gadot. I'm like, listen, you're clearly getting enough validation from them. Don't bring me into this.
Yeah.
You know what I
should
mean?
say like, well, I don't know. All I know is I could fit Gal Gadot's entire foot in my mouth.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, maybe I should swing by your office.
Yes, please do on my last day.
Hold on,
Okay.
I'm gonna go visit, and you tell me who it is, and I'm gonna go up to her and say, "Dude, people have been telling me I look like Chris Hemsworth. Do I look like Chris Hemsworth?"
You know what? And I honestly, like, all I know about Gal Gadot is that she's Israeli and she's hot. I don't know if I'd recognize her on the street. I don't know if you showed me a picture. and
Isn't
say
she like 6'3",
No.
6'2"
Oh.
and a half?
No, she's not that
5'11"?
big. No, she's like a normal sized bitch.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
I mean, she's Wonder Woman, so I just assume she's so much taller.
It's
than
all
she
camera
is.
angles, doggy.
I have.
I don't
no
know.
Idea.
I believe all women.
Hashtag believe all women. I have no idea what Gal Gadot looks like, but when she said, "Do I look like Gal Gadot?" I just immediately said no. I was
Really?
You
like,
negged
no.
her.
Yeah, not even so much because negging is like you want to fuck them,
Yeah.
but me, I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck my coworkers, so I'm
Why
like,
not?
That's just not how I roll, doggy.
Come on.
You ever
But you
done
don't
it
even care
before?
about the job.
I don't. Anybody I fuck needs to. I need to be able to like divorce them from my life immediately if need be.
Mm.
Why?
Just because that's just the way relationships work.
Okay, De Niro, I don't get into any situation I can't walk away from in 30 seconds. From the movie Heat.
Do you not? I've never seen Heat, but I'm glad that he and I have the same exact energy.
But like, so like, did you go into like every relationship like that?
Yeah, kind of. That's
Damn, dude.
well, because I mean, if it doesn't work out, and the thing is, a lot of people, and I've been fortunate enough, like most of the people that it hasn't worked out with, it's on good terms. But there's a type of person that they can't be broken up with, and be like, well, that it just didn't work out. They're gonna be like, well, that guy is bad. And
Uh-oh.
that's bad energy to have around your life
Yeah.
and comedy or your day job or your neighborhood. So yeah, there has to be a certain healthy degree of separation.
But
Yeah.
if you're not that kind of person where you have to have that kind of breakup,
But the girl might be.
how do
Yeah.
you know that?
I mean,
You
you don't
don't. That's
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I made Kelly promise not to do anything, and I also made her promise not to break up with me.
Right.
So this is certainly a bridge we're never going to have to cross.
Yeah, I've always said it's like I generally don't. I've always said I'm not going to date coworkers or people. Like
do you
female
consider
comedian. Yeah, I haven't.
comedians your coworkers?
Yeah, my thing with female comedian, I'm never going to be the one to make the first move.
Really?
But I also, I don't know.
I consider comedians family, and I love sticking
Yeah.
my cock in family, and I love fucking shooting a fat fucking load all over my family's face, and I love it. I love being in the green room with my family and rubbing my dick up and down the butt crack of my fucking family.
I love booking my family on Comedy Fight Club, but only if they suck my dick first.
You've never done a bit that had me legitimately concerned. I'm like, damn, he's into this one. Just blowing off some steam with
Yeah.
this bit.
Woo! We might have to put this one behind a paywall. Just 2 fucking paywall episodes.
Sorry, guys. All our episodes are going to be under paywall.
Yeah, we've been. You know what? Let's tease them with 65 free episodes.
Yeah.
We're like alcoholics with our bits. We're like, just one. And we're not
Honestly-
going to get too crazy, and then all of a sudden we're driving on the
Yeah.
freeway 100 miles an
That's
hour.
how we get them, dude. It's like people at this point are hooked. They got to get more locker room talk. They got it.
You ever dated a coworker?
Hell yeah, dude.
Not
Fuck
not
yeah.
comedians. That's
Yeah.
family, but a coworker.
Yeah, all the time.
I've dated coworkers before, and it's like I say I'm not going to, but then it ends up happening.
I haven't done it at a real job, but like at coffee shop jobs and shit.
Okay.
Who gives a fuck?
Is that at a real job? You mean like a office job?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't ever had an office job.
And I've
but
only like worked
yeah.
remote, so it's like impossible to date, which is
Okay.
awesome too.
Yeah, I've dated girls at I think most jobs that I've had.
Ooh, Maddie,
Yeah, or done something like there was a
Like made her suck your dick before you let her like leave the office.
exactly yeah.
Nothing too serious.
Yeah,
Just
like
goofing.
I've gone on.
Got your car keys. You know what you got to do to get them back, Sarah. Come on, Matt. That's not cool. You abuse your power.
Yeah. I've like gone on a couple dates with the one hot girl I ever knew that worked security.
Ooh.
And I'm trying. I mean, at Starbucks, I've talked about. I hooked up with a few customers, but they were regulars, so I didn't have to see them every day.
Extra hot latte for this bitch. You want an extra cream?
That's what I wrote as her name on the cup. This bitch.
Ooh, Matt.
What? Yeah, you dated girls like other baristas at the coffee
Yeah,
shop.
just coffee shop people. Just other
Okay.
coffee shop. It's such a high turnover rate. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, that was. I
Careful,
remember
Bobby. God damn.
I'm sorry. This conversation is getting me a little heated up.
I worked at a supermarket in high school and college in the summers, and I went on a couple dates with a girl there. But it was like once summer was over, we just never saw each other again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Um,
Summertime girls are the kind I like. I stole your honey like I stole your bike.
Is that Will Smith?
New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
And
I
I
think
can't
it's
wait
fine.
till I catch all you faggots in public. I'ma love it.
Is that, oh, that's the Eminem version. But I listen to the LFO, Summertime Girls.
That's our energies perfectly.
Yeah.
Summertime Girls is the kind I like.
Uh-huh.
I stole your honey like I stole your bike.
Yeah, he's listening to a fun song about having a nice time in the summer, and I'm listening to a song about how Insane Clown Posse crossed Eminem.
Damn, dude, if like Bobby and I went to high school together, I'd be concerned that Bobby would shoot me because I was a popular jock.
Yeah.
I was like beloved. Like I was always hanging out in the quad
Yeah.
with my Letterman jacket, just kind of tossing a football around, being beloved.
do you think there's a chance 3 of us meet in high school and are friends?
No, absolutely not.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we'd be friends.
Come on, dude.
I could see me and Bobby being friends in high school.
No, because here's what happens. Matt is on the football team, but he doesn't really have jock energy.
Yeah.
And I'm the punk rock kid that likes to say faggot.
Ooh.
So we don't
We
fit
both don't like gay kids.
Yes.
And I'm the 28-year-old selling drugs in the parking lot.
I could see being friendly with Joe, but not being like we would get along if we were
Yeah.
like in class or whatever. But we never hang out in the same circles.
We
after
might
school.
hang out and see each other at the same house party or something.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if
Um,
we met Joe before smartphones existed.
And also, actually, Joe in high school, you were like you weren't drinking or smoking.
I would still go out to the parties. I would be the designated driver.
Okay.
I drive people around.
Yeah.
that's so nice of
But
you.
all of my
Joseph.
friends were
Then
like
yeah, actually, I
potheads.
think I could see me being friends with you then, because I was imagining you as like the kid who's smoking weed by the trailers.
Oh no, I was
Yeah.
like together. I did like high school musicals. I got pretty good grades too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't until college when I became disillusioned with everything.
Right. Yeah,
I was
we
like, none
would
of this shit
probably
really matters.
we'd probably all be like in different circles, but be able to be friendly with it. Be friendly with each
Bobby
other.
would have
yeah.
been like, Matt and Joe, you've always been cool.
Yeah.
Don't show up to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then I'm
Of
like,
the three
actually,
of-
can you guys show up to school? I don't know how this gun works.
Yeah. Of the three of us.
Wait, how
yeah.
does it go? I'm like, Bobby, the barrel goes in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did it backwards. That's the last thought I have.
Yeah.
Like,
Oops.
oh no, I was supposed to kill other people first. Now everyone's just gonna think this is sad, rather than thinking I'm a god amongst men.
Is
Fuck.
Bobby of the three of us the most likely to have been the one to shoot up the school?
Probably, right?
What's the order? Most likely to least.
I think
likely?
of the three of us, I'm the least social. Well, actually, I don't know. Of the three of us, Matt's the most social. Joe, I feel like can do social things, but I don't know if that's like.
I don't need it, though.
Yeah, that's not your thing.
Whereas Bobby, he craves it, but is incapable of having it.
Yeah, you two are definitely like if there's like a comic having a birthday party, I feel like the order of us going, who's gonna go, is me 1, 2 Joe because he's dating Kelly and Kelly will make him go,
Yeah, dude.
and then 3 Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Kelly's like, we got to go. And I'm like, I'm super cool just hanging out here smoking weed
Yeah.
and playing video games. She's like, these are good people. I'm like, all right, babe.
I guess I would say Joe over Bobby just because if Joe's at home, he's playing video games with other comics, and that is still some level of socializing. Bobby is home reading his Lincoln book.
I'm home. I'm home. Yep. You know what? You nailed it. Or I'm at that party talking to somebody about Lincoln.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's very
Ooh.
possible.
Some lucky soul.
Some
Yeah.
girl, and he's like, come on. I can either tell you 5 facts about Abraham Lincoln or you can give me a kiss. And she's like, Bobby, we had a really nice night. It's been fun. You had too many 7-Ups. Just let me go home.
Diet 7-Ups.
Yeah. And then he's like, all right, so his son Willie died at 11 years old when he was president. He just go straight into your facts.
Yep.
What would be your top 5 Lincoln facts besides he's a suspended habeas corpus, so.
I'll tell you one.
Well, he was also racist.
Oh, yeah.
Did he really? What'd he say? He like pointed at black people and went ooh ooh ah ah right before he went to the theater.
Yeah,
They're
he
like,
did a Joe Gorman, if you will.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, he's got a lot of growing up to do.
He's still got a whole lot of throwing up to spew. I think that Lincoln he's a cool guy. I like that he wrote poetry. Bad poetry.
Yeah.
Bad.
Okay, so there's like the rumors that he's gay. Probably, you wrote poetry, but then it's bad poetry, so maybe not gay.
Yes.
That's
yeah, that's
true.
like poetry's like giving a blowjob. If you're bad at it, then maybe it's not your thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel isn't that true of most things? If you're
Yeah.
bad at them, that's probably not your thing.
not comedy. If you
That's-
see
yeah,
some,
that's true.
some of our peers, Joseph.
Yeah.
Joe, who would you say is your least favorite comedian in the scene?
Right now?
I figure we flipped the script a little
Oh,
bit.
okay. Let's see. I guess like maybe James Pontillo. I guess still fucking stands
We're
out there.
JPK on the podcast, so that makes sense.
Yeah, we can have him on.
We're JPK. We're not MLK though. I thought we were gonna be MLK for a second, but
no,
then
we
he
can
turned
talk about
around.
that on the Patreon.
well,
Yeah.
who else would it be? Who else do we not like?
I mean, there's bad comedians and whatever, but I would agree with you. The one who like steals money from comics and steals jokes and treats people like shit.
Yeah.
In addition to not being funny.
Yeah.
Is
What a
like
monster.
Yeah.
What would you do if you saw him on the street?
Well, I wouldn't do anything.
Why not?
Certainly wouldn't say any jokes because I don't want him to be said at another show.
Jason Kupo seems like a worm.
Justin Kupo.
There we go. No.
No, he's cool. The Philly
No,
guy.
Who am I thinking of?
Jason.
Who's the guy with the Trump tattoo?
Jason Scoop.
Jason Scoop. He seems like a twerp.
I don't even know if he's doing it anymore.
Yeah.
This is not. I don't know if this is the Patreon episode. Do we want to keep doing this?
we might have to. It's
All right.
too late now.
Subscribe to the Patreon to see why I think a guy you've never heard of might be a twerp.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fucking get into it and find out where he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, other Lincoln facts. So, he once was so mentally unstable that he used to walk alone into the woods with his gun, and until his friends were like, "Hey, Lincoln, don't go alone into the woods with your gun. All right."
I feel
Relax."
like so many people were just crazy back in the day.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
even like the most normal person back in the day was kind of psychotic.
Yeah, well, therapy
I mean,
got
the-
invented like 10 years ago.
Yeah, and not just that. Like
Fathers just started saying "I love you" to their children.
I mean, so much of like when we look at how crazy Andrew Jackson was as president, it's like that guy was president. It's like, yeah, that was the best of us.
yeah.
Like, how many people elected that guy?
Uh-huh.
Like, if you think that, oh, this crazy president was doing, there's no world where the president was the most crazy person in the country.
That's a great point, and I think it's like Andrew Jackson. It's framed like, despite him being like this, he was elected president. I'm like, nah, dude, because
People love that about him.
fucking illiterate white guys that want land and hate black people and hate
Yeah.
Indians. And love doing duels.
Yeah.
There was a time where if someone did a duel, you'd be like, hell yeah, at least that guy's not a pussy.
Yeah.
That guy's not wearing a wig and prancing around and waxing poetically about the federal papers
Yeah.
or whatever. He's a fucking man.
Yeah.
That if you talk to him the wrong way, he'll say, hey, why don't we step outside? Isn't that weird that the whole step outside thing now, we've actually gotten more like relaxed in that it's just a fist fight?
Yeah.
How about we step outside used to be and bring your gun because we're going to walk 10 paces in the opposite direction and shoot at each other and see who hits someone first.
That'd be fucking cool. Thank
Someti-
God we have
yeah.
stricter gun laws to prevent that.
Yeah. Most of the time they didn't do that though. Most duels, nobody died because they would just shoot off to the side and purposely miss each other. And it was just one of those, you had the guts to stand in and do the duel because I might have shot you.
Dude, Big Joe Gorman energy is the guy that, like, the one guy shoots in the air and the other guy just shoots you point blank.
I mean, that's
between the eyes.
That's what happened with Aaron Burr and
Alexander Hamilton. Allegedly.
Really?
They'd shoot in the air and then like I'd shoot and I'd hit their kid standing right next to him.
Yeah. Oops, I accidentally hit your big-titted wife in the face.
Oops, sorry.
I better give her
Another load.
I'm gonna pump her full of so much cum the bullet is forced out.
So I do have to take a quick smoke break. So why don't we have Joe finish the Abraham Lincoln facts for me?
Okay.
Oh yeah, say some Abraham Lincoln facts.
That's right,
Joe.
dude. Okay,
Yeah.
first Abraham Lincoln fact.
10-inch cock.
All right. 1, he was gay.
Yes.
2, log cabin. 3, wildly conservative. 4, hated his wife. He was gonna actually kill
Yes.
her at
Yeah.
the theater.
Yeah.
Um,
He was gonna kill her at the theater.
yeah.
And John Wilkes Booth saved Mary Todd Lincoln's life.
Yeah.
No one ever talks about that.
Abraham Lincoln was like, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch."
Yeah.
And then John Wilkes Booth bursted in and he said, "Believe all women."
Yes. John Wilkes Booth was an early feminist in American history.
Damn, dude.
What's number 5?
He invented the beard.
Invented the beard. I did not know that. No one ever had a beard before Abraham
Well, they
Lincoln.
just had like shit all over their face, and he was
Yeah.
like, "What if you got rid of this?"
Yeah,
and
he
just
had
a
the
stupid little
chin
fucking-
strap.
Yeah. What if you just had a stupid little horseshoe
He
thing?
had kind of the first. There's the first Amish beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He invented the Amish beard.
Yeah, I don't get. So Amish people, they specifically do shave, but just the mustache.
They can't grow a mustache. Only
that what
someone
it is?
pure of heart could grow a mustache.
Oh, and Amish people are not pure of heart.
No,
Why? What did Amish?
they're worshiping the wrong god.
Who's their god?
I would say those African gods.
Oh, that's who Amish people look up to.
That's who they should be worshiping.
Oh, that's one of the. If you're pure of heart, you worship an African god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't you glad Bobby's not here to slow down this fucking speed of light
Yeah.
riffing right now? He gave me a little fucking
Yeah.
homework assignment.
Yeah.
Damn, how much longer?
Oh, I don't know.
No, we're good. We're at 52 minutes.
Nice. This is a fun one. I like this episode.
Very controversial.
Very controversial. Ooh. What are you up to, Joe?
We are going to Washington, D.C. this weekend to go
Ooh.
see Kelly's mom for Mother's Day.
Nice. You gonna visit the White House, Lincoln Memorial?
Yeah.
You can go there and talk about the 5 facts you learned.
We're going out all the fucking historical places, man.
Yeah. Are you actually? No.
Come on, dude.
I do want to go back. Me and Bobby went last year, and we didn't have time to do everything. We just did like a day trip randomly. I want to go back. Now that the weather's nice, maybe I'll be able to find a day to just go down
We
there.
should do some shows in D.C.
Yeah,
so
that would be
way we
sick.
can
If we can
take
get
it
a
out of
lock, if we can get a locker room talk down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got some connections. I was trying to find some gigs, but it was like kind of short notice. But
Yeah.
if we have enough time, we could probably find something.
Yeah, that would
Maybe
be
I'll
fun.
maybe I'll do a mic or something while I'm out there. Just to
Honestly,
see what it's like.
when I've had like times where I'm away for some other thing and I'm just in town, even if there's no shows, go do an open mic in San Antonio or Seattle. There's audience out there for that. It's better than a lot of shows in New York. What's up, Bobby? Welcome back.
It's good
We
to be
got
back.
we got all of our Lincoln facts.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sad.
Oh,
that
also,
I-
wasn't Mary Todd crazy, or was that
Yes.
just one of those? They said she was crazy because Abe kind of didn't like her.
certifiably crazy, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like, independent of Abe. If anything, Abe was, like, singing her praises all the time.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, he was
Well,
like,
Abe was also walking into the woods with a gun. like,
yeah, so take everything he said with a grain of salt. Also, there's the whole thing about freeing a certain group of people. But,
yeah, crazy.
yeah. There are, like, bunch of different accounts of people that met Mary Todd and were like, she's a bitch.
Yeah,
She's nuts.
she's a bitch.
Yeah, because she was, they think.
They use the B word.
They used the B word. Well, I'm sorry. Back then it was she's a brazier. Yeah,
Do we have to bleep that?
we might have to. We'll get it in post.
We'll get it in post.
Yeah, because people think now that she would have been diagnosed bipolar because
Yeah.
she'd have like manic episodes and depressive episodes.
Joe, you should do a podcast with her.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Yeah. So yeah, I think she was mentally ill, and then three of her sons dying and her husband being killed in front of her probably didn't help.
Why?
Yeah.
Some people would be upset about that. Well, imagine, Joe, because she viewed her family like her family, the way you view comedians that you want a money shot.
Oh, nice. Damn. And she lost them?
Yeah.
Oh, I would never come again.
Uh-huh.
Wait. But she
21
was,
load salute.
Yeah, there you go. She was normal, like younger in life, or
No,
that just made it worse.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Like, since she was like an adolescent, people are like, well, she certainly has a temper, you know, so she was always like flipping out on people.
Like a typical bitch.
Typical bitch,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. A
She's gotta
TD, if
calm
you will.
down.
Typical brazier, Joe.
She apparently did have big titties.
Ooh.
Is that what the is a yeah? What is the term brazier? I actually don't know that.
It's-
Was that? An
I mean, I
actual
was
insult?
joking because it's just an old timey word that begins with B.
Yeah.
It's what bras are.
Bra, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought there was actually a word people use.
No,
to
no,
insult.
not at
What
all.
do they call her? A trollop?
There are multiple like 19th century ways to just say that she has big titties. When
Yeah.
I was reading this Lincoln book, she's voluptuous. That's just
Voluptuous. Yeah, that's just
big titties.
Yeah.
And the thing, this is how stupid I am. I'm like Googling Mary Todd titties. Like, that's going to help.
Yeah.
But, like, they're hidden from us because there was no cleavage back then. You know what I mean? So you could look at some photographs of her from, like, the waist up and
Yeah.
imagine. But
Yeah.
she's conservatively dressed, of course. So those titties are lost to time. We have no idea. I bet now she's just a skeleton. You can't even
Yeah.
posthumously view the titties.
I'm sure there's technology where they were like, this is what she probably looked like without.
Can you pull up like a skeleton and how long after death can you not be able to tell how big a girl's titties
Well,
are?
I believe that there might be some locker room talk fans that might be able to report back
Yeah.
as to the answer of that question, Joe.
Right. Yeah. Is there anyone who knows how long after death? You know, there's different things. There's like how long does the body stay warm for? How
Yeah.
long can we tell? Like you can also test for certain things up to a certain time. What is the length of time we can tell how big a woman's titties
Is there
are?
like a way of their skeleton structure that would dictate that maybe they had a D cup or a
And
A
is there a way
cup?
on a man to tell how big their hard cock would have been?
Mhm. Yeah,
I want to. Yeah, let's look up some old presidents, see how big their dicks were.
big their dicks were, dude.
Yeah.
I
Who do
bet
we- yeah.
James Madison. He was a petite man, probably a small penis.
Yeah, I feel like it showed though. Yeah, it probably had some
Ooh.
thickness to him.
Okay, some thickness.
You don't write the Federalist Papers and not have some girth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
George Washington had a wooden one.
That's so fucking stupid.
You had wooden teeth and a wooden cock.
That's actually why he knocked his teeth out, so his teeth would match his cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some people think that he had like an ivory cock and some slave cock, but
Yeah.
it's all wooden, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Mm.
Hey, watch this, and it is just because we had David Cyrus on.
Yeah.
I bet Trump has a small dick.
It's a fucking good one.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Damn, we're all getting on SNL.
Yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to that, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
you would think we would have it in because Joe used to write for them.
Yeah, exactly.
But I quit.
Why didn't you ever like help one of us out when you were working
I
there?
know, I'm looking out for number 1.
Okay. Why aren't you looking out for me then?
Yeah. I mean, you know, what helps us helps you because we're all on the same show together.
Yeah.
Joe, put in a good word for us.
Can't do it. Not the
No.
way I quit SNL.
That's probably
Yeah,
true.
remind us, how did you quit?
I spit in Cecily Strong's mouth.
Damn, the American dream, as some would call it.
Yeah.
She had, speaking of big titties, dude,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Did you ever see her pooper?
She's got a good pooper,
Yeah.
too? Fuck.
You ever see her go to the bathroom?
I haven't, have you?
Yeah, SNL has co-ed bathrooms.
So, because you're like a family at SNL, too.
And I said, "Hey, these are communal bathrooms." And she was like,
That's
okay,
how he
well,
spit into her mouth. He snuck into the bathroom and was in the stall next to her and peeked over the top and spit down into her mouth.
And she was like, "Well, you can't. That doesn't mean you can use the stall." I'm like, "Actually, it does because I'm trans." And she was like, "Oh," and she was all sad about it because
Yeah.
she knew. She knew, like, even though it wasn't right what I was doing.
It wasn't
knew-
right, but it was fair.
She knew that the American justice system would see in my favor as a trans person.
Hell
There
yeah,
have
dude.
been like a bunch of people that have like, "Oh, I'm like gay or trans now," and it's like, well, you did some awful things before then.
Yeah.
But I guess that's like wiped under the fucking bridge now.
And it makes it even fucking easier because now you could be non-binary, which requires no change in how you act.
You have to have a bad haircut.
You have to have
Yeah.
a bad haircut, or just look like you smell.
Yeah.
That's part of it too, I think.
You got to be like you got to look unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like something about you has to be like that is not healthy.
yeah. There's something.
That is
Like they're
not-
a part wherever they live has a certain odor to it.
Folks, if someone ever asks you, "I'm sorry, are you non-binary?" Take better care of yourself. Drink more water, sleep more, eat more veggies.
And if you're a non-binary person and you're offended, how about you come to one of our shows and tell us you're offended? Because Matt Maran has a gun and he cannot wait to unload a fucking bullet into your non-binary face. You better watch out, dude.
yeah.
Watch out, dude.
NB stands for non-amount of limits on bullets.
Yeah. If
I said no bullets, and I'm like, wait, that's the opposite of the. what I
Matt's
wanna
going to
communicate.
change the meaning of binary to mean alive because pretty soon they're going to be non-alive when he's done with them.
Okay.
When he shoots them with a gun that he
I
has.
identify as not alive, so therefore I don't have to pay taxes.
Nice.
Ooh, what a great boomer joke I just came up with, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. What do you think the boomer ratio is of our listeners?
I've looked at the metrics, and most of our listeners are millennials, but I believe it goes millennial, Gen X, Gen Z, boomer.
Millennial is the last generation.
Very few greatest generation are listening.
How many
Millennial was like the-
greatest
yeah.
generation is like 40s, right?
Nah.
No,
30s.
We're the
Were you
greatest.
talking about when they were born?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fought in
40.
World War II. The parents of the baby boomers.
Yeah, but we're the greatest generation now. Because we fucking
Wait,
jerked
my-
off to analog porn.
my dad was born in 44. Is my dad greatest generation?
I feel like he's a baby boomer, even
Yeah.
though, you know.
Yeah.
Did
my
his dad
mom,
fight in World War II, or was he a draft dodger?
Why is
It's
your
not a
dad
third
so?
option.
I don't. Isn't? I think my grandfather was. He didn't fight in World War II, but I don't know if he dodged the draft
Whoa,
necessarily.
shit.
Whoa.
For those that may have heard that off mic, there was a shooting outside.
A shooting.
Yeah.
Was there? There are third op. There are people who just didn't get drafted. in World
Yes,
War II.
yeah.
Yeah, fucking weak people.
Yeah.
Cowards.
That must have felt fucking weird to be a guy. They were like, they just didn't pick my number up, and I didn't fucking enlist.
Yeah.
And that must have always been followed by fucking awkward silence. Like, oh,
Yeah.
all right. I guess you're enjoying living in the post-Hitler world. Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're an English teacher. That's nice.
I
Oh.
saw someone post the best decade any man in America has ever had, and it was the baseball player Ted Williams. It was like 1941 Triple Crown, 1942 MVP, or no, 1940 1941 MVP, 1942 3 and 4 fighter pilot Purple Heart, 1945 MVP, 1946.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they froze his fucking head.
Yeah.
That fucking rules, dude. God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom was born in 54. That's boomer.
Yikes, dude!
sure,
Your
yeah.
dad fucking fucked a woman 10 years his junior.
Yeah, but he was 43 and she was 33.
Yeah, right. Well, that means when he was like 7, she was like fucking not born.
Yeah, think
Yeah.
about that, Matt. Huh?
My dad's a predator.
The
I
way
never
that you
knew.
know, the way you know if a guy is a predator is if he's dating a woman that is younger than the age of the woman that is sad about it.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So George Clooney, if he dates a woman, how old is George Clooney?
50 something.
Well, he's married to a bitch.
But if he wasn't
Maybe
married,
60s.
if he wasn't married to a bitch and he dated a woman that was 35, he is a predator. Provided the woman that is thinking about whether or not he's a predator is at least 36.
Well, how
Yes.
funny was it when Leonardo DiCaprio was like dating a 25-year-old, and the women were like, "He's too young. Like she's too young. She doesn't understand anything." And it's like, damn, how fucking stupid is this fucking woman? And then like you got like this little AOC running for pretending to be a fucking congresswoman, and they're like, "Go girl!" And it's like she's 28, so it's like, all right, so like in 3 years she becomes a fucking adult. Get the fuck out of here, dude. It's like you
28.
gotta like who cares? Like that bitch who's fucking Leonardo DiCaprio knows what she's doing, and he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, I'm gonna stay with this forever, but she's like, I gotta suck this guy's dick, but I'm gonna get a lot of money, and my name's gonna be in the paper, and he's probably gonna help out my career.
I mean,
He let Rose on the door and sacrificed himself, and now young women everywhere have to pay penance.
pay the penance, ladies. I actually feel kind of similar about like I'll see a very attractive woman dating a guy who's like 5'8", 5'9", and I'll be like, he doesn't have, because he's so much closer to the sky than I am,
Yeah.
that he's getting more UV rays, which is actually hurting his brain in
Yeah.
a way that limits his ability to consent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just shake my head when I see a girl with, you know, God forbid, like 6'2", 6'1", 6 feet, but even like 5'11", 5'10", 5'9".
6'1.5" is fine, but 6'1", 6'2" can't do.
I don't know.
It's all about the guys with the halves in their height.
Halves, dude. The halves and the half-nots,
Yes.
if you will.
That's the title of the episode. Good night.